right, all right, all right. So here we are into section 3 of CIT 48A IT Fundamentals Plus. Man, that's a mouthful. So this is my favorite section. I just finished, and I just want you to know this. I don't know why I want you to know this, but I do. I actually go through, because this is my first time teaching this particular class in this particular format, but because I want to make sure, I have my bases covered as well. I go through and take the exams. I watch the video. Now I do watch the video in 2x speed, but I'm okay with that as well. And you'll have to decide if that works for you. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but I don't know your situation, so I can't tell you that. But I went through, watched the videos, took the quizzes. I was a little surprised there were a couple of them that I got wrong that I thought, not sure if I agree. And I went and did some research, and it could be debatable, but you know, it's all good. But here's the thing I'd like to say, and I'll go over the work in a minute, aside from the videos and that part of it. But the thing I'd like to help you understand, because programming and coding and development is the thing that is my discipline that I teach here at City College. And I've taught Python, I'm teaching JavaScript now. And the thing I would tell you is that we're like with anything in tech, it's constantly changing. There's something new going on all the time. And in coding and development and engineering, however you want to term it, depending on what type of coding you're doing, there's a new way to accomplish an output of an application. There's a new technology coming, and it's going to change significantly the programming field, but there will always be kind of traditional programming around, which is, by the way, what you're going to get a great introduction to in this section. I actually really appreciate the way Don covers the topic, starting with Scratch. I think that's good. When I've taught other classes, I've actually started with Scratch as well. And I think that's a good way, a graphical way to see how you can make things operate and to understand those basic programming concepts. So having that traditional programming understanding is good, and learning more about it is good as well. I think any career path in IT, having some programming would be beneficial, because at some point you'll either be asked to write a little program, or a programmer will ask you questions, or God knows who or what you'll need to do. So let me get back to my topic. So the thing that's changing is called machine learning. So it's a type of artificial intelligence, and so I want to give you a graphic because I think it might help. This is kind of the graphic that we use. Like traditional programming, we have rules. These are the instructions you're learning about. We give it data. Traditional programming writes these rules, these instructions, and what it gives out, the output of it is an answer. And you'll see this again and again in the discussion that you're about to watch or in the videos. But with machine learning, we give it the answers, we give it the data, right? Its algorithm is to create a model that then pushes out the rules. So it turns this whole concept on its head, to where the machine learning, or actually the rules in this case, which would actually be the what we call the model itself, we can then ask the model questions. We can ask the model questions of, based on the answers and the data that we give it. So I just want you to know going in that, the field that if you haven't, and actually having read and watched some of your videos, there's been some of you that already have some of this experience of programming. And of course, I'm going to do a shameless plug and say, consider taking, even with whatever else you're doing within the program of the cybersecurity, consider taking a Python class. Dennis Moll's teaching it right now. I've taught it before. Or consider taking a JavaScript class. I was really heartened to hear Don talk about that. Web apps are so important, and they are. So, anyway. So the other thing we're going to do this week, all right, so aside from all that, is I really like this week too, because you're going to do a peer evaluation for each other. You're basically going to post here's the instruction here, so I don't need to go over that, but it's really important that you pay attention to these due dates. of when you need to have your post done. Okay, because I count those as attendance, right? So if you get those done, I get up Thursday morning, and I want you to know that I get up Thursday morning and I count attendance for that week based on if you've posted into the discussion. So, and it's points, right? I do take off points for not doing that as well. I know in the syllabus it says that you need to contact me, and if you're not getting the work done and you need, to talk to me about whatever, an understanding or whatever, definitely do that. Just understand those are the due dates. So, you're going to post it as a PDF. Make sure, right, post it as a PDF. If you need any help with that, let me know. But most editors will let you do a print to PDF or save to PDF. Okay, so that's that one. And let me go back. Oh, I went to the wrong area. But you can see, actually, I've scrolled up now. And then, so that's a discussion that we have this week is an evaluation of each other's essay that you've done so far. So this is a great time for you all to kind of see what other people have done, give them feedback, get feedback from them so that you can have a better essay to move forward. At this point in the actual RL, we're actually in the first week of the semester, and I've gotten to watch probably half at this point of the videos that have been produced in week one, and I've so enjoyed them. Listening to all the different views that are coming in, and what people are interested in, why they're here. So I just want you to know I do enjoy watching those, and I may not always comment in the discussion, but I always comment on your grade post. The other thing you can know, and you may already get the sense of this, it's like I'm an early morning person. I get up early, I do a workout, I sit down and start grading, I get content ready. I generally kick offline, meaning I'm offline around between 6 and 7 in the evening. And that's at that point until the next day, I turn off notifications. So if you're emailing late at night, just know that that could happen. And I know that may not feel the best, but it's like you have the freedom to work when you want. I guess I want the same freedom for me, and this works best for my schedule, for the way my life runs. And I suspect for you, that's the way. And we're all task anyway. I won't go into too much detail. I just want you to know that's generally the way this works. Anyway, week 3, section 3 in CIT 48A. Hopefully by next week, I'm going to have more information on the actual IT fundamentals exam I've been asking. So hopefully I'll have some more confirmed data about that next week. All right. Have a great week. See you later.